What's up guys, I'm Chris Doughty, aka Doughtinator. Welcome back to the channel. If you've seen my Logitech G29 startup video, I'm really sorry. I have no idea why YouTube is promoting that so hard. I just don't understand it. But this video, I promise, is a whole lot better. So sit back and enjoy the action. We've got for you right now a hot lap battle. In fact, it's a community hot lap battle. Dynamic Styles versus Henry, talking in the Discord about doing a hot lap battle between themselves. What a great idea and what a great community spirit. So I decided to make a video about it. If you are interested in joining the Race Asylum Discord, the link will be in the description below. It's a great place to hang out, talk with your peers. There are people going to be faster than you, there are people going to be slower than you, and it's great to get some motivation from drivers all talking about how to get faster in GT Sport. We also have coaching available, lobbies, leagues, so much. So check out the link in the description below for the Race Asylum Discord. Without further ado, let's get into this hot lap battle. Top screen is Henry, bottom screen is Dynamic Styles. They're going to go into turn one, and this will be on the brakes now. Who's going to get the apex? It looks like Dynamic Styles a great apex there. Henry a little wide now for the right-hander, just all over the curves for Henry. Dynamic Styles a little wider, but both exiting quite similarly. Let's look for the transition to see how Dynamic Styles is just ahead right now, so that's going to be slight advantage to him. Who's going to take the curb? Henry's not really using the curbs. Dynamic Styles all over the outside of the track, so Henry's driving much more within the track limits. Dynamic Styles is abusing those track limits, and it looks like Dynamic Styles is quite a long way ahead now at this point. Yeah, the transitions are a long way ahead for Dynamic Styles, so Henry's got a lot to catch up now. And we're going to go through this S section here. So Dynamic Styles is going to go into the S section first. Wide on the first part of the S section, looks like from Dynamic Styles, both with a massive cut in the middle section and a great exit from both drivers here. Running wide for Dynamic Styles, and the transitions are really almost aligned. So Henry has made a huge amount of time through that S section, and yet these transitions are perfectly aligned. These are back on exactly the same time right now, right on the brakes into Big Banky Boy. Who's going to take the most of the curb? It's going to be a huge cut from Henry, but both drivers get on there quite nicely. Look for the transition to see who's ahead, and it's fractionally. I couldn't quite see that one. Maybe Dynamic Styles has just got this one just slightly. How's this going to play out into the final complex? A difficult set of corners, a double right-hander. Look, big cut from Henry there. Looks like he's going to run it a little wider on the exit as well, and they're going to flow through here over the curb for Dynamic Styles, down the hill into the final corner. Dynamic Styles has barely got this one. The final corner is going to be very important, and they're going to run to the line now. Who's got the better exit? It's really going to be tough to call. And what's the time going to be? Freezing it on the line. Unbelievable stuff, guys. Dynamic Styles are going to get it by 0.04 of a second. Such close lap times and such different ways to do it. But we're not finished. I decided to have a go, me versus Race Asylum Chris, and we're going to go exactly at it. So let's call this the second semi-final, and we're going to go through turn one, very close between myself. I'm on the bottom screen, RA Chris on the top screen, and the transitions are quite well aligned, and we're going to go through this corner here. I think maybe I'm slightly ahead there, all over the curb on corner exit, doing the Dynamic Styles line, it seems, into this difficult right-hander. The braking zone is curved. It's difficult to keep the car in the track limits, but again, the transitions are so close, almost exact lap times, but we are much wider than Chris on the run up to that hill there, in through this sweeping S section. Not a bad line from both drivers, it looks like, over the curb, abusing the curbs. Big cut from myself, and Chris is going to run into the outside of the track on that exit there. We're going to bounce the curb on the inside, and we're going to run down towards Big Banky Boy, who's got the transition. It's exactly in line, absolutely head to head for this one, into Big Banky Boy. Who's going to get the cut? Who's going to go for the high line? I think I went for a higher line to try and get a bit of slingshot, and let's see how that one's going to work out into the next transitions. It's going to be Chris by a little bit. His line through Big Banky Boy worked out a bit better than my one, and yeah, Chris has this one coming up to this section here. I was a little bit wide there. I'm not quite sure I was in the outside of the track there, but Chris has got this by a little bit now, and we're going to go through this final sequence of corners. I got on the brakes there just to scrub a bit of speed, and yeah, Chris has just got the advantage on me. Running down the hill now into the final corner. Can we make up any time? We're going to get a massive cut on the last corner, running it right to the outside of the track and railing it around the outside to the line. Where's the transitions going to be? And it's going to be to the line. We didn't get a time for Chris. I do know Chris's time, but we didn't get it. I think Chris got that by a fraction. But let's go crazy. 4-way versus battle from chase cam. You'll now be able to see all of the lines, how we take them all. So top left is me, top right is Henry, bottom left is Dynamic Styles, bottom right is Chris. We've got that done now. So just looking at the lines between all of the drivers now, all of us except Henry run right to the outside of the track on that corner exit there. Let's look at the line through this difficult corner here. I think I run really quite wide here on the exit, and Chris has kept it tight. Dynamic Styles is also quite tight, and then we can look through this this S section here, see who gets all over the curbs, and it looks like perhaps, I don't think Dynamic Styles really hit that apex, and he was a little bit behind there. Now let's check out what we do at Big Banky Boy, but keep an eye on some reference points. I think right now myself and Chris have the advantage over Dynamic Styles and Henry, but I think I start to lose some towards the end of the lap. So into Big Banky Boy now. Let's see what the lines are. Mine's a little wider, Chris with a cut, Henry with a cut, and it looks like right now Dynamic Styles is the one trailing behind, but we know Dynamic Styles has a fantastic last sector, and I don't think I have a particularly good one either. So that's going to bring us back in line. Chris, I think, has got this one. He has a good last sector. Henry also with a good last sector, I think. And let's look at these lines through this sweeping right-hander. We barely get to the apex. There's a lot to take in. If you want to re-watch this, guys, to just focus on different cars, it's going to really help you out. And then we're going to clip into the corner. I take a massive cut into the final corner. On the exit, I'm very wide, but just about keep it in the track limits. And we're going to run to the line now, and freezing it there. So reference point for this here is the kind of white square on the right hand side there. It looks like Chris is going to get it, but between me, Dynamic Styles and Henry, almost exactly the same. Huge shout out to Henry, Dynamic Styles and Chris for joining in with this hot lap battle. All fantastic laps from all the drivers, and quite frankly it motivated me to go and set a lap for myself. I wasn't really feeling this combo. I'm not so good at Lago Maggiore, but I just felt motivated to do it, and that's exactly what the Discord's all about. So join the Discord, it's in the description below. You can connect with your fellow racers, talk about racing, talk about how to improve, and just find yourself a community which helps to motivate you to get faster, either through technique or through motivation, all that good stuff. If you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I really enjoy hearing from you all. Thank you once again for everyone that took part in this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.